Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another Minecraft stream. Today we are manually removing a mountain that's going to be in our way, so let's get on to that now. And here we are, the sun's just coming up. The first thing I'm going to do is grab one of these, that box. Hello. Bonjour. Good to see you. I'm going to need a bit of you as well. All right. Now, problem is, mostly okay. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I might not stream as long as I normally do. But apart from that, things are pretty okay. There we go. Yeah. 4. Oh. 5. 6, is that the number that we're supposed to do on the bottom most level? I always get this wrong. Well, worst comes to worst, we'll fix it up. There. 4x4. All right. And how have you been? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's the wrong amount. Yeah, gonna need another level on that. Ah, not too bad, but has slight headache. That's always a bit concerning. All right. Like that, and there we go. Along this side. Oops. That. All right. The fact that I have left over iron suggests that I'm not quite got it yet, so let's go up a level from here. Well, I hope you quickly recover from your headache. So, dislike that particular symptom more than any other. Typically when I have a headache, it's very hard to concentrate. And all the things I enjoy doing involve mental effort. Ah, That's good. So go around here, adding a new layer to everything. And all of this ancillary effort should be worth it when we get the beacon up and running again, and we can start manually mining down this mountain over here, because it's kind of difficult to do an entire mountain with the bombing, because it's so much higher than the rest. Well, that's the theory anyway. Okay, and we want haste, haste. And there's that activated. All right. Now, just got to make sure I don't remove too much mountain, because that would be wasted effort. All right. Yeah. So it seems the light seems a bit dull at the moment, even though the sun's right ahead. Oh, you downloaded some mods. Which mods did you download? And I didn't bring an axe with me. All right, just grab one. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. I've seen mods like that. Sort of cute and silly. I think my toolbox is here. Yeah. All right. Got all the tools. I might also make myself a spare bed just closer to my current work site. As soon as I can get some wool. That's exactly what I want. And a bit of wood. There we go. Saw some videos. Try it. They're mostly pretty cute, if I recall correctly. Oh, there's another oak plank. I'm gonna get a third one. Or no. There's one. Okay, cool. All right. That's complete. All right, let's do. Cute and funny because make the same sounds as in the base game. Awesome. That definitely improves the effect. Here we go. All right. And I timed that pretty well because now let's stick the bed over here. Yeah, I am aware of that. I hate how... Hello, New Haven. I hate how much... how stickler for time it is. All right, let's get to the top of the mountain we're trying to get rid of. So, and I think, oh, there's that bit, it's a little higher there. Yep. Down another level. All right. Now, if I remember from the other mountain we had to get rid of, managing the degradation of my tools is a prime limiting factor. Also, I shouldn't fall off the side of the mountain. That kind of puts a dent in things. How have I been? I've been pretty good. Feeling a tiny bit unwell. I'm just hoping it's something like hay fever. Yeah. All right. Give. Down another level. All right. That's... I'm trying to shear these off at sort of one level at a time, not have these little voids here. So it makes moving about a lot easier if I do it that way. All right. That's fortunate, son. Cool. Down another level. Do like the insta-mine you get with the haste 2 effect. Just watch everything sort of melt. All right. The alternative would be to transform it all into moss and do moss mining. All right. There. Oops. And how have you been, New Haven? I hope you've been well. Ah. There we go. Ah, yes, I have heard that. Eh, that's why in Welsh, the word for Welsh is something completely different. Eh, been good, just got off from work. Ah, okay. Yeah. Go down another level. The mountain's getting thicker, which is good, I guess. Or oh, some moss. I don't know what I was saying. Moss. Some of the copper, which is, to my mind, complete is of lesser value. Eh, the Welsh word for themselves is Camry. That sounds right. Yeah. I recall that recently, Sea Dog VA, aka Connor, went on a tour of Wales. Eh, there we go. Oh, let's make one of them. The idea is we'll build a whole lot of... Oh, I thought we would be able to get more boxes out of that, but no. All right, let's dump this stuff in here. That actually, cobblestone. Might as well cook up that copper. What's the time like? Oh, still almost in the middle of the day. Get back up to the top. Don't know why I'm trying to keep so much dirt and cobblestone. It's not like I've got much use for it. I guess the cobblestone we can turn into pistons at some point. All right. There we go. Oh. More coal. Do like a bit of coal. Yeah. Remember when I was a child? Oh, actually, less a child and more an early teenager. Where we used to go to holidays was in an area that had a coal mine. We had a friend who worked there. And they gave us a little tour of the coal mine. Which was quite interesting. Alright. There it goes. I think he was a safety officer there. Yep. That one. Got more coal to get rid of. Ah, cool. Got a little bit of XP out of that as well, which is handy. Ah. Yeah. They basically mine out so like rooms underground and leave pillars to keep support of the coal seam. There we go. Yeah. There. Put away all of that. Make sure that's like that when I go there. This is not taking as long as I was concerned it would, which is good. All right. Yeah. Although a lot of mining these days isn't sort of underground. It's mostly open cut. The idea is it's a lot easier just to remove all of the topsoil on top of the place you're mining and then extract the rock that way. Ah, how am I? I'm going really well. Feeling a tiny bit unwell, but apart from that, I am fine. All right, let's grab all of that. Ah. Thanks for the good wishes. All right. There we go. More stone gets done there. I'll just throw a pork chop in my mouth. Yep. All right, down to our next layer. Keep forgetting how fast multiple hastes on an already fast tool is. So it just sort of vanishes before you. All right. Of course, I think the TNT is faster all told, especially since I don't have to do it myself. It sort of automates it in the background. Yeah. Hello. Okay. That's another level down. done. Is that normal dirt or rooted dirt? I think it's normal, yeah. That's going well, and I probably should stretch in a moment. So let's get that done as well. All right, let's pause. All right. Stretching complete. Now on to more of our mountain removal. Okay. Oh, it's a great big gash through the mountain there. That's gonna cause us issues, I'm sure. I might have to go and get my equipment repaired at some point. Is that something I did? I'm not sure. All right. Now go. Remove those layers as well. That's fine. There we goes. All nice and good. I like sort of like playing games like this and being nice and calm and collected. Right. There we go. Hello, Hassan. Good to see you. All right. That's terrific. Yep. It is. Although, tend to be a little bit more... A lot of my things in Minecraft and other games are less brain switchy offy than most. All right. Let's unload all of this. Train sim and fall asleep. Just so long as you don't fall asleep when you're actually driving a train. Because that would not be good. There we go. Oh, no. Chicken duck is being great as well. We actually had chickens in our backyard a few days ago. The next door neighbour's chickens escaped, but apparently they must have wandered back in Uh, uh, can you tell me what's it? I typically like the ones here. Efficiency and unbreaking are really important for a good pickaxe. And if you're using the pickaxe to gather resources, most of the time fortune is very good as well. Ah. Eh. All right. There. And we got that. Oh. Random bit of copper. That's good. I'm actually quite curious why, now just thinking about it, most of the iron deposits I know of are iron oxides, but a lot of the copper deposits I've heard of are copper sulfur compounds. I'm wondering why that is. Is there some affinity copper has for sulfur? Alright. There it goes. Iron definitely has an affinity for oxygen, but so do most metals. Alright. Come back. Ooh. That rapidly removes their fall asleep. Try to be good. But there's meshes to prevent crashes from happening. Yeah. I do like how many interlocks and protective measures there are with... Actually, I'm going to swap you over with modern trains. Sort of like it's a hard-worn... Well, it's one of those safety regulations are written in blood type situations where they've learnt how best to prevent trains from colliding with things like blocks and the slow progression of better and better blocking systems, where you have sort of like these days rolling virtual blocks which just keep trains perfectly separated by using stuff like GPS. All right, let's drop these off for now. There. Donk, 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 donk. We need more wood. Well, there's a tree in the way over there, so we can get rid of that. Yeah. All right. goes. Useful bit of wood that we get turned into planks, which get turned into chests. And then we add to the chest monster. All right, that one's there. All right. Back to our mountaintop removal. That got that in states called PTC, positive train control. Federally manned. Yeah. It is kind of a pity that a lot of those safety measures only get legally mandated after people have to die. And before that, companies will say, oh, it's not worth it. There. All right. There we use a lot of items floating around. So we seem to be making them faster than we can absorb them. Haven't seen any. Oh. I guess the only resources that come up this high are the copper. Oops. That's there. I guess we get rid of this tree as well. Excuse me, tree. Ah. There. The Ford Pinto. Yeah. I am convinced, and this might be a conspiracy theory, but during the 80s, every time that there was a car crash in a movie, the cars would explode into a mighty fiery conflagration. And most cars in the 80s didn't do that because they were designed to be safe. I wonder if Ford was paying the movie companies to make people think that cars exploding when they crash was normal. There. That one's like that. All right. There we go. Get on there. Go along like this. All right. What's happening? We are removing a mountain because it's in the way of our digging machines. And it's a little bit more difficult to dig higher up if the digging machines are too close to the ground, they tend to get exploded. So we need a bit of clearance, and we get the clearance by, ironically, digging away at a mountain. That's what's currently happening. And I was speculating on Ford contributing to the idea that, or normalizing the idea that cars blow up when they crash, to sort of cover their own failures as a manufacturing company. All right, let's go in there. Oh, cool. I had that when at the right time. Actually, like that. Ah. All right. We're almost complete here. That went faster than I expected, which is good. I keep forgetting how powerfully effective beacons are. There we go. Car company's done many shady things, yeah. There we go. That's right there. I mean, there's a whole lot of dodgy things done by Ferrari and Volkswagen. There we go. And I kind of how they've abandoned, they sort of built up company towns and then abandoned them when they need to leave, which is what happened with the Australian car industry. They basically demanded more and more subsidies from the government, then took a whole lot of money from the government in the form of subsidies, and still moved out of the country. Like, they took a whole lot of subsidies so that they would keep manufacturing inside Australia, and then sort of basically reneged on their promise, which is rather shitty in my humble opinion. Alright. Got that. We go. That. Grab more of the copper, which we still haven't found a good use for. I guess we can make something big and coppery at some point just to consume it. Ah. Alright, down one more level. I suppose we will basically use that. What do you want to do with the dirt and stone? I haven't come up with a good use for it yet. I mean, some of the stone's going to get turned into pistons and other redstone devices. I'm pretty much sure of that. I love myself a good redstone device. I might make the dirt into some sort of monument. Maybe a massively layered farm. Who knows? Sure. We will find something super neat. All right. All right. Like that. Oh. Okay. Bye-bye, dirt. And oh, we're down another level. Cool. We're getting almost oh, we've come level with our beacon, which I think's a good marker of where we've got enough clearance. I'm gonna might have to remove that bit of ground as well. Let's tackle that in a few moments. Yeah. All right. Oh. Hello, iron. Unlike the copper, I can't say anything bad about iron. Always useful stuff. Iron. Yeah. All right. There you go. Oh, a whole lot of granite, and I'm all filled up. Okay. That's there. Put away some of that. I'll ship all of this back off to our other base at some point in the near future. All right. Oh, and I have to get our tools repaired as well. Yeah. All right. This is I'm thinking this is a good level that we can use the bombers to clear the rest of it from here. Just want to make sure that we have that clear. Also noticing that we are getting low on duality, so go like that. Here's the thing, so go along here removing stuff as well, just for safety's sake. Sake. You're not the only one. that can be a symptom of caffeine addiction, or it also can happen if you have ADHD, I have heard. But there we go. Yep. I'll get here. Probably need to get rid of this tree. It's a little bit in the way. Actually, it might not be, but already got that. ADHD, hyperactivity. Right. It goes like that. Oh, gotta be careful not fall in the lava. All right. Let's get rid more of this thing. Do I like coffee? I don't mind coffee. I have enjoyed drinking it in the past. I don't drink it currently. My housemate really likes coffee and has bought a new espresso machine, which is a professional grade espresso machine that you would get in a cafe. All right. There we go. Yeah, he really likes coffee. And we're growing beans in the backyard. Just for that. Like coffee, it tastes like chocolate. Yeah. There are a lot of very chocolatey coffee varieties. All right. Especially like dark coffee. Okay. There we go. Up. There. Yeah, about stretch time. Yes, it is. Let's pause and do a bit of stretching. Yep. All right. Ah. And I'm back. And I'm sorry to say I do not do sub for sub because sub for sub's actually prohibited by YouTube's terms and services. It's also actually quite bad for your channel because it leads to a whole lot of people who are not interested in subbing to your channel for your sake, but just because they for the sub. So I prefer to grow my channel organically. Right. reminds me of what I should do. Hold on for a second. Okay, please remind me to stretch every 30 mins. Also, please do not self-promote in my chat. There we go. All right. There. Just taking care of basic channel hygiene, I guess you'd call it. Oh, it's gotten that all flattened out. Keep removing a little bit more, so like give it a bit of a shave. Oops. All right. I've forgotten how far this way we've got to go. Ah. Have I seen this Minecraft movie yet? No, I haven't. I will probably see it once it gets onto sort of streaming sites and that type of thing. Although I've heard a lot about it, so make sure that's in there. Grab that out of there. Yeah. It's pure brain rot, but it can be funny. Okay. I guess it's probably going to be a good ironic watch, which can be good in its own way. All right. Back to that. But what I'm glad is that it was actually an enjoyable movie. And that people found happiness in it, because a lot of game movies just suck. Still on my boat. That's why. Oh, so graphics. I'm pretty sure that might not be a problem with the movie, and might be a problem with the fact that you're using a very a sort of a screen that's tiny and pretty ill-suited for movie watching, to be honest. All right. There we go. Oh, it's a pity. I thought that was going to burn more. I'm honestly going to say they've nerfed fire substantially. Developer of Minecraft movie creator made Minecraft much more That's working better. That'll clear those trees out in no time. Alright. There it goes. Alright. We can then clear this out. And that's what we want to see. Sort of clear air. Ah. I should do a meme review. Yeah. It is a format that is pretty funny. I'd have to think about it. Alright. It goes. Well, got this little bit here left. And that, I think we have more or less completed our primary task of getting rid of that mountain. So we've got our secondary task now of tearing this down, fixing up our tools and getting home. Hold on. Did I left my shulker boxes behind. That was silly. Alright, let's go grab our shulker boxes. Yeah. Alright. Donk. There's a cow in my bed. That one. Grab that. We can transport all of those into something better, I suspect. And those like that. Let's go into there. And all of these can go into their various spots. Like dirt. Oh. All right. Keep the beacon with me. I got those shulker boxes. This one's coming with me as well. All right. Quick there. You're wondering what happened to that massive hole? Just give me a second. it. Why isn't that? Uh, you mean this massive hole? I blew it out using a whole lot of carpet bombers. I'm clearing the entire area to make a perimeter. And that is what happened to that massive hole. And we're going to eventually turn, nope, a witch farm for redstone and other things that witches have. That's basically the idea. And we just removed a mountain that was over here with pickaxes and shovels because it was too high to bomb out of existence, basically. There it goes. Most of the potions in, I'm going to guess most of the potions in the movie are actually in real life as well. Oh, when I say real life, I mean real Minecraft. It's just that you don't typically use them. Oh, I haven't. I guess if I had a blaze farm, I would use them more. All right. Now, let's get that. Now you shulker box for storing that in there. This random one, we'll put all of these stuff in it. Ah, did not know that particular one. All right. Now, load that up. Cool. Okay, where is the axe? And I'll put you down here and fill you up as well. Okay, cool. Like that. There we go. Have to sort of transport everything across. Ah, form of which we get healing properties. I do know there are healing and harming potions in Minecraft. Wonder if that was meant as a reference to those. Okay. there. We'll transport these all back. And we'll do another sort of shipment as well. And sort of tearing down our base here. All right. Keep those like that, and that one throw in there. Yeah. Which one is created? Not sure what you mean by that. I mean, the rate of the witch farm's limited by the spawning spots in the things located by it. Ah, yes, I know where the hut was. When I'll show you in a second, after when we go for the next sweep by. I was very careful to note that. All right. There. The hut, I marked it out with some cobblestone. Not cobblestone, sorry. Obviously, cobblestone would be useless. I marked it out with some obsidian. Because that won't get blown up by my things. Ah. All right. Now we'll put that in there with the rest of the copper. All right. Yeah. I mean, the healing potions are pretty useful. And even the empty bottles can be useful as well. But the real useful thing is the redstone that you can get out of it, which is what I'll be going after mostly in this design. Do I put the shears there yet? Honestly, not sure why I put mending on the shears. Oh, it's a big ass sapling that we're gonna get into there. Do we can fix at the and will? I don't know what you mean by that. Okay, I'll show you where the witch farm is. I just want to put away this apple. There we go. All right. The old witch hut is here, where this rectangle of obsidian is. All right. And donk. Donk. I realise it's probably faster to just do this. Like that. All right. The only concern is if there's too much, we'll lose resources. Yeah, I should have thought that through. But we can get around that by simply undoing the thing we did. Okay, you can remain there for the time being. Actually, grab both of those. We might be able to... Oh, 3 cobblestone left. Let's go. You can fix... Yeah. You can fix the equipment at anvil. Yes, we can. But we do have a different way of fixing it, which I'll show you in a moment. Because we have some advanced technology here. Is all of our boxes full now? Nope. Keep back. We'll keep that. We'll keep that as well. Oh, there's a stick. Let's throw the stick away. Okay. Coal there. Iron there. We'll leave these full shulkers until we have something useful we can do with them. All right. You and you. I think. Like that. How's out? Yeah, cool. Make sure it's there. All right. Fly over. To our nether portal. It's floating in the middle of nowhere. Oh, we don't have any. I'll have to get some arrows as well. I'll do that in a moment. I bet you've got arrows for me, don't you? Let's have a look. Yeah. Now, up above here is a massive donut. Packet I throw. That does... That might come in handy sometime. Though... with the elytra, it's pretty much faster to use that. Especially since I don't have a good source of... a good source of ice. Yep. Okay. Let's get these things repaired. Huh? It's a whole lot of baby piglins this time. Eh. 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 All right. my armor's already repaired. And it shouldn't be too long before the rest gets repaired. Alright. Even though they've gone and nerfed gold farms, they're still so efficient. The thing they've done is that XP won't be dropped unless you are actually slapping them. So you can't idle. But honestly, hi Momo! Okay, that's repaired. And that one will be repaired in a second. Yeah. You can sort of get around it with a shulker-based XP farm, but it is not as completely and utterly AFK-able. That's also why I went with this design, because it's a bit more resilient. The way I'm navigating through the Nether is actually with the compasses and the anchors, which makes it feel a bit like I'm using a VOR for navigation, like an aircraft would. Yeah. Yes, but for the aesthetic. That is a point. Alright, we will. Okay, that's all repaired. Got a shovel to do as well. There we go. Always a constant in stream there. But yeah, efficiency above aesthetics, yeah. Alright. We'll quickly get that repaired as well. And how much we got left? Yeah. Stretch time? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We'll do a bit of stretching. Alright. Alright. stretch is complete. All right, now if I go. Yeah. And there's a nether rose down there which kills some of them off. Helps weaken them to make them more splattable. Alright. Let's get the axe and the hoe done. And we will have ourselves... There we go. Come on. Just a few more XP. There. Okay. Go down. Oh. Throw that into there. Why is that? Just a little concerned about... Oh, because it'll pull from there before it... does that. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. And that's shooting things off into space to get rid of it. Switch to there. This isn't, this is, I do want to actually affix an autocraft to this, but what this is here is a dispenser which fires, all the items off to get despawned, because I don't want them. And then it filters the rest of the gold and nuggets out. But I do want to actually fix a crafter up to it. That has one of the plans. Alright. We can just jump off the top of here. We don't even need to use rockets. Just cruise home. There we go. I just villager up there. Yeah, you could do that. I just don't find flesh an efficient I don't find flesh an efficient currency. And other creepy things Minecraft causes you to say. All right. And there's a whole lot of mobs out here, which is a bit concerning. But I think we might call it a day. You can't fix the anvil. The anvil will eventually decay until you need to replace it. There we go. Anyway, let's get back to my main room. Thank you, everybody who joined me today for Minecraft. If it's your first time watching, please consider subscribing. Tomorrow we will be, what will we be doing? We'll be doing something on my schedule. I suspect it will be... will be RimWorld. So I hope you'll be able to join me and my colony of things. Thank you, everybody. My colony of pawns. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I hope to see you later. Goodbye.